time.
With the impending return of the Fantastic Four to the silver screen, there's bound to be some interesting tidbits and behind-the-scenes facts.
Alright, you've piqued my interest. What do you want?
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Fantastic Four reboot facts.
4 have survived.
For this list, we'll be taking a look at a number of facts about the forthcoming reboot, picking the ones that stood out and fascinated us the most.
I mean, I don't think we could possibly find 4 better actors to portray these characters in this version of the story.
Number 10, a modern focus.
But with every new discovery, there is risk.
A new film means a new focus, and director Josh Trank apparently sold Fox on the idea of a new Fantastic Four with his pitch, a modern reimagining of the characters and stories that would allow the franchise to exist in today's movie scene.
And there are consequences.
Trank also brought his plan to longtime Marvel writer Stan Lee, who was touched by Trank's dedication to revitalizing the team.
We gave you 6 years and millions of dollars, and you gave us nothing. What's different now?
Number 9, the ultimate influence.
I want you to meet my daughter, Sue.
You want to be famous?
I just want my work to make a difference.
It's not surprising that, despite being a new take, there are ties to existing Marvel works.
The big thing that really inspired me from his work in the Ultimates was seeing Reed in a garage.
The new film sports younger versions of the Fantastic Four, and a premise involving interdimensional travel, both elements similar to that of the ultimate Marvel incarnation of the team.
Incredible.
Michael B. Jordan, the actor playing Johnny Storm, has said that the story will be akin to kids coping with a life-changing accident.
This guy doesn't take orders well.
Yeah, especially from people who say, I don't take orders well.
Number 8, most viewed trailer. Staying under the radar only to surface abruptly, this production certainly got people's attention with the first trailer. The January 2015 teaser for Fantastic Four served as the film's first official piece of media, which meant people were keen on picking it apart for details.
Our future depends on us furthering these ideas.
According to 20th Century Fox, it is now the most viewed trailer in the studio's history, surpassing 2014's X-Men Days of Future Past in the process.
I don't want your suffering. I don't want your future.
Number 7, Doom for a New Age.
Now let's be clear about this, shall we? I hate you.
We can't imagine the Fantastic Four without Dr. Doom, but this time the film's creators are taking a few extra creative liberties.
I will always be your battle, Richards. You alone can never hope to defeat Doom.
Rather than an evil scientist and ruler of the fictional country Latveria, this Doom is an antisocial programmer named Victor Domashev. Doom is his screen name, and while other details are scarce, Victor will apparently be a former friend who becomes the Fantastic Four's new enemy.
What is coming?
Doom.
It's quite the change, but not without reassuring elements. Actor Toby Kebbell has admitted to working hard to master Doom's voice, using past actors' work to fine-tune his own performance.
It's too late, Richards. This time, your precious city will not survive.
Number 6, grounded in science.
I remember from the beginning with this movie, you wanted to explore what that new frontier would look like and do a superhero movie that was as grounded in science and reality.
Science defines much of the Fantastic Four, and the new film is keen on keeping that intact. In the featurette, Trank discusses wanting to get to the team's core, the exploration of new frontiers, while still grounding the film in real science.
I really wanted to see science in science fiction, which I think we kind of rarely see.
The presence of interdimensional travel, then, is a means of exploring scientific ideas in the context of a superhero film. Hopefully, this means a film that is both smart and entertaining.
I gotta say, it's fun having you here.
Really?
No.
Number 5, practical uniforms.
What did he do to his uniform?
A key concern in this film was the design of the Fantastic Four's costumes. The foursome's uniforms are being called containment suits, established by Josh Trank to be a necessary measure in keeping the team's powers in check.
You turned them containment suits, and they would help them contain these powers.
There are little visible details that lend the idea credit. The Human Torch's costume has vents that seem useful for controlling temperature, and Mr. Fantastic's suit has built-in springs to pull his limbs back after they stretch.
Well, I've always found him to be a little limp.
Number 4, no shared universe for them. Probably.
They just cracked interdimensional travel.
X-Men vs. Fantastic Four will have to wait. In-house discussion apparently decreed that there will be no continuity or shared universe between this film's Fantastic Four and Fox's X-Men films, something which writer-producer Simon Kinberg confirmed in an interview.
What you've created here is incredible.
However, Fox creative consultant Mark Miller contradicted this by saying that this version of the Fantastic Four and Fox's X-Men operate in the same universe. So, perhaps the issue isn't as open and shut as previously thought.
Find me. Convince me of all of this.
Number 3. The Thing is full CGI.
How bad could it be, right?
Josh Trank's version of the Fantastic Four requires a computer-generated thing. 4 years ago, Fox revealed that the Fantastic Four member Ben Grimm, also known as the Thing, would be 100% computer-generated. However, Trank went on record adding a key detail. Jamie Bell, the actor playing Grimm, would be doing motion capture work for the character. Trank felt that given Bell's acting ability, it would be appropriate to use the actor's full range in this role.
With a kind of talent like Jamie, know that those characters are lurking deep down inside of them.
Number 2, no Storm twins.
Let's try something new. You live your life, I'll live mine.
If you were hoping to see the classic twins dynamic in this film, no dice. Although both the Human Torch and the Invisible Woman are present and accounted for, the films have made it clear that Susan and Johnny Storm are not twins in this film.
I want you to meet my daughter, Sue.
However, they are still family. They share a father, Franklin Storm, who will be played by Reg E. Cathey.
All I want to know is where are my children?
That raises an interesting question. Who then are their respective mothers?
Just seeing them together, they have a very brotherly, sisterly kind of a dynamic with each other, and it's just very fun to see.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Hi.
Hi.
And you are?
Marshall.
Irish.
Pleased to meet you, Tony.
I'm on the wheel. You mind? Where are you from?
Bedford.
What are you doing here?
Looking for you?
Yeah, you tell me.
I remember the first time I read a Fantastic Four comic, what was so remarkable about it was that it was about a group of superheroes who were this little surrogate family.
And human beings have an immeasurable desire to discover, to invent, to build.
Number 1, Worlds of Influence. Fantastic Four certainly won't be lacking for sources from which to draw influence. The film is definitely rooted in Marvel Comics. In addition to the Ultimate Marvel Universe, the Spider-Man film trilogy by Sam Raimi has been name-checked as an influence.
Risks are part of laboratory science.
In terms of tone and look for the reboot, Trank has cited David Cronenberg's Scanners
And I think you're in big trouble, chum.
and The Fly as the most significant influences. We can't say we saw that coming.
Look, now there's more. Look at your face. Something happened when you went through, Seth.
Do you agree with our list?
Perfect. Thanks.
What facts about the Fantastic Four reboot have you excited? For more fantastic top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.